Good morning. Welcome to Natasha Makes. Josh is just shutting the door. Bye, Josh. I just realised
We just had a proper
green.
countdown, didn't we?
I know. It doesn't happen often. But Josh has no broadband at home, so he had to come in.
It's always good.
It's nice to see him. He's
Yeah.
put his lunch order in.
Yeah.
Jane's got his jacket potato. Not you, Jane. Jane at the cat.
Yeah.
Got his jacket potato ready for him after the show. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Are you?
Excellent. Just very well. Thank you very much. Today, of course, is the block of the month. And the block is the middle. It's the very heart of the quilt. This is Gemma's go. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it doesn't click in. No.
I'm just going to hold that there for a second. Help out, Jane. How does that go back in? And so this was Gemma's go. And she said to me, Jane, it was a treat to do.
Oh, bless her.
And it came together very easily.
Yes, it looks complicated, but it's not.
Half square triangles I'm seeing in there.
Yeah. Flying geese.
Perfect.
That's about
And
it.
hang on.
3/4 square triangle.
Have we done this before in this?
No, I don't think we have.
Oh, a new
This is
thing
little
to
new
play
one
with.
snuck in.
New thing. Excellent. We like that. Should we see who's with us this morning?
Yeah, let's do.
Just need to refresh my video page to find. Oh, look, there we are, both in green.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh.
We don't plan this. It's just.
What was clean.
Yeah.
To be honest.
much.
That's how it
early
happens
hours
in my
this
house.
morning. Open my wardrobe. I'm like, what am I wearing today?
Clean. Let's see. We've got Elizabeth and Debbie and Claire. Good morning. Claire loves the middle block. Claire was so inspired by your block last week. She went and made bags and stuff out of them.
Yeah, amazing.
Morning, Margaret. Good morning, Rona. Morning, Alison. Good morning, other We've got two Ronas.
Ooh.
We've got quite a few Ronas.
It's an unusual name as well, isn't it?
I
But
know.
we do have quite a few customers in Scotland. And is it
We
a
do.
Scottish name?
Maybe. We also
Making
have
an
quite a
assumption
few
there.
Maggie Smiths.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
we
Inga
like to
gets-
think one of them is the dame, don't we?
Inga gets very excited. I think she's discovered. She's like made up which one she thinks is the dame. Morning, Lo. Oh, Lo, I must get that measurement to you. Thank you. Morning, Ali. Loving this month's block. Everybody's loving it. Jane taught me to do 3/4 square triangles for the mat last year. Someone was paying attention.
Yes.
Yeah. Morning, Jenny. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Francis. And morning, Heather. Morning, Anne. Oh, she's not often I get to watch live. And Rebecca says, morning, going to play with some cave today. Well, that's always a good day.
Yeah.
That's always a
We
good
get
day.
to
Every
play
day
with
should
cave
be
every day.
a cave day.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Good morning. A minute later, new carer. Oh, Elizabeth, you need to come into shape. Morning, Anna. Morning, ladies, from an undecided weather day in Bodmin. That's every day, isn't it, Anna? I would say that was every day.
Yeah.
Having lived there, it changes in 20
4
minutes.
seasons in one day, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much so. It's dull in Leicestershire, says Jackie. Do you remember, was it Good Morning or This Morning or something where they used to have the big floating
Yes.
UK? I
Yeah.
always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
My geography's dreadful. I never knew where anywhere is. I still don't.
No.
That's why I need
yeah.
that. But I quite fancied running around.
Yes,
And
quite
it's
good fun.
used to wobble
yeah.
a bit. And then I used to have to jump over to Ireland.
Yeah, it was Fred, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fred, the weatherman. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
But, you know, don't do it anymore. So that's that dream dashed. It's fine. Right. Plus we have this here. This is all the dreams. Should mention that. Right, so Half Metre Heavens, they will go live tonight at midnight. There's only one Half Metre Heaven extra, plus. But there is something else.
It's rather nice.
What happened was we took delivery. Was it an accidental delivery? I can't remember. But we took delivery and yeah, no, it wasn't meant for us. And our supplier did a visit. He goes, don't suppose you want some of this, do you? And I went, rifle.
Yes.
Ooh. And there were 4 fabrics just hanging out together. And they just looked amazing.
Yeah.
Do you want to see them? Oh, hang on. Bashing me. Here we go. So, it's not that one. It's this. It's all K-Facet Collective. So we've got Brassica. Right.
Yeah, I love that colourway.
But look, This is your shot cotton, so it's got the purple going through it, and it just plays here like you wouldn't believe. And then this came into play. Again, one of your shot cottons. We're going to look at these on a close-up. And then to top it all off, came along that. And if those four are not destined and meant...
They need to be together.
They do need to be together. They need to be together. So I'm not offering them in any other way other than as a foursome.
Why not? I love them. I
don't know what you can do with them. I have no idea. I don't care.
No.
I just need them in my life.
They're just beautiful.
Like
and they
that.
just work together so lovely.
We've never had this one. Yeah, there's a lot of look at all this love. I love brassica. So do I. So do I.
Do you know what this is called?
Gorgeous. No, it's not. It's Mad Plaid, isn't
Mad
it?
Plaid.
It's Brandon's.
I love his way he plays with words.
He always names his beautifully. I never have any gripes with how... Not that it's my place to have any gripes with how anybody names anything, quite frankly. And yet I have opinions. Funny that. Here we go. Let me... Ooh, this way. There we go. Yeah. That is your shot cotton.
It's beautiful.
And this, Jane, is your other shot. Look at the purple and the greens in there. I mean, just yes. Just yes, please. So that's, will I do a special price on it? Probably.
Because you're nice like that.
I think I'm just a soft touch. I get overexcited and then I want everyone else to have it. I know. I'm told that's not how to do business, but hey, no, never mind. Right, now, Half Meat Heaven Plus. Please also bear in mind, tomorrow I am at the craft store, so that will automatically mean more eyes on Natasha Makes. Yeah. I have tried to allow for this. I mean, it's not, it just is, you know, as soon as people see me on, oh, who's that woman? Where does she come from? Yeah. And they check out.
Googles you and visits your website.
Yeah, right. So, which means, of course, the first thing they see are the Half Meat Heavens and they go, oh, what is this? So, you guys obviously have the heads up. Talking of heads up, I need to tell you about some sewing machines. Remind me. In fact, I'm going to stop the broadcast.
Stop everything.
Everyone now. So, we did email a couple of people to give them the heads up. We didn't hear back. So you had your chance. And I hope you got them. I think we tried to ring as well.
Yeah. I think we try everything,
Yeah. Because we do have the list. So, because they didn't get back to us, the two refurbished NX7s with that big old discount, it's about £1,000, I think, the discount on it.
Amazing.
I know, right? They are two on our website now, live, for you to buy. Okay, so that's it. We have done what we promised we would do and notify the next two people on the list. We've done that. They haven't come back to us. They were told in their email that it would go live today if they hadn't responded. I can't sit on two machines and hold them and hold them and hold them.
Knowing when they're like really popular, aren't they? As well?
They are. We've got so many people that want them. So, if you're frantically checking your email going, was it me? Was it me? Was it me? Well, if it is, buy it now. Yeah. And if it wasn't, and I know that some of you have emailed going, well, I really want one, then just buy it now. It's there. We will keep getting them through. We are the only place in the country to sell refurbished Jukies with a warranty as if you'd bought them new.
Amazing.
The only place. Okay, which says a lot about our relationship with Juki, that they trust us with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we pass that on to you. Big discounts. So that's there. Also, do you know, while I'm here, I've got a housekeeping list. You know what's happened, don't you? Gemma's on a course.
Yes. She gave you a list of things that you've got to tell everybody.
Yeah, she's like, because I'm not there. Right, so Marjorie Cotton, congratulations to you. You won Friday's Zappy Dot competition.
Oh, lovely.
So you're getting that Zappy Dots. It's like a beach cover-up type thing, isn't
nice,
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And hang on, where's Gemma's list of things you must not forget? Oh, we've got Amanda's quilting gift cards.
Lovely.
For you. So if people are starting to ask you what you'd like for Christmas, and quite frankly you don't know, but you know you've got some quilts that you don't really want to quilt or they're too much for you to quilt, you can now get gift cards for Amanda to long arm quilt them for you. They are in increments of £40. £40 approximately does a lap quilt. But you know, she will price it up for you, but you can get gift cards for that. Okay, the backing confetti, you know, the big 108s,
Yes.
still on a great price for today. And the closing date for the wreath along is in 2 weeks' time. So if you want to do our wreath along, then you need to get that ordered so that we can get it to you so that you can actually wreath along with us.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's good fun.
It is good fun, isn't it? Lots of good fun.
Yeah.
I think that's all. I think that's all my my housekeeping for today.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So as we were, half meat heavens. This is one of the moders from the cranberries and cream with another moder with a grunge.
Machino cherry.
Machino cherry. It just works, doesn't it? What an
Beautiful.
absolute joy and a treat. So we've got a few of those for you, knocking about the place. They can be for you there. Now. Doodle-doo. Don't know whose computer that is. Mine, isn't it? Having a word. Makawa around the world. With the orange to pick out the octopus. Jane, the question is, can I reach from here to do that zoomy thing? I don't know that I can. So we've got that as an option. Oh, look, no, looky. You've pulled out. Also, we've got this one with buttercup. Doesn't it pull all those yellows just gently and nicely?
Yeah, it's nice.
But then if you wanted this colourway, then you can have it with cadet blue. And I think as a triambulant, it's quite nice.
Yeah, make a lovely quilt, that would.
Wouldn't it?
They all work lovely together.
This is how we're trying to help you with the half meat heavens, rather than just having a random bunch, which, to be fair, Jane, we used to do. What we're trying to do now is get it so that you can, if you're savvy with your shopping, either get things that work really well together or would be enough for a quilt. Don't these feel lovely?
They do.
Really
They're
nice
lovely quality
yeah.
Macao fabric.
How about this? I have a little bit of Janet Clare for Moda
Yeah.
with her botanicals.
That's such a lovely, delicate pattern.
It is. And silver mink was where that one went with.
Just perfect.
Yes. This might be, maybe you've bought the layer cake, maybe you've bought the charm pack, maybe you want something to bind with or do something extra with. Well, that is extra specially perfect for you. Lewis and Irene, these are the last of them.
Well, that's such fun, that fabric.
I know. There we go, with red. And the last here with jade. And the last of the sparkles with peacock.
Nice.
Just,
That's
I mean,
just good fun.
and that's the last of them then. They're rather gorgeous, aren't they?
They're
I
lovely.
love the sparkles. These actually would work really well with the Lineworks stuff that we've got from...
Yes, they would, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got an idea for that, actually. Not going to lie. Just saying. Watch next week.
See a plan coming together.
I know. It's super exciting. Right. Okie dokie. That's that. Now, let's move into the... Whoops, Matt. There. I got a bit excited. Tomorrow I've got some cave cushion kits on the craft store with matching zips and pre-made binding.
Ooh, lovely.
I know.
I bet you had fun with that binding, didn't you?
Of course I did. What do you might think I was smiling when you came in this morning? And this one came to mind because we have never shown you this colourway. This is shaggy and wine. I mean,
beautiful
you know,
colours.
that's what happens when you have wine.
Yeah.
And then the zip that I put with it is like a really light chartreuse.
Oh, lovely.
And then with like a burgundy border.
Super.
If you had to say chartreuse and burgundy together, you'd go, whoop! No, but it works.
I bet it does. I bet it looks smashing.
So I picked the apple.
Yeah, it just makes that little limey bit in the middle pop, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's just beautiful. That's just real autumnal colours, isn't it? With that lovely bit of fresh in it. Very nice.
Yeah. But I've only got 10 of those. I know.
To get in quick.
I know. And it sounds like that's a lot, but it's not. Not by the time that you've got all eyes on from
Yeah. Well. Even
But that's why you
within
guys.
our customers, 10 isn't many.
No, that's also true. This only came in like last week, didn't it?
Yeah, there's not much left.
No, there isn't. So here it is. You've got your Kingfishers. This is a Philip Jacobs Snow Leopard design one with azalea. I couldn't find that this morning. It's going mad. We'd put it with one of the Anna Maria Horners.
Yeah.
Could I find it? No, I was like, but it has to be azalea! Driving myself slightly insane. That's what we do for colour.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. And then this, I've only got 3 of these. That's all I had left on the bolt.
That's a gorgeous colourway as well.
Had to be done. Just had to be done.
Super.
I think this is shaggy in blue, yeah, with chartreuse. Now, this one was an interesting one because I was really tempted to just go sickening pink all round.
Yes.
And I would have a point.
Yeah, because pink would look lovely with it.
However, Jane, however.
I see what you've done there.
Doesn't that just calm it down a
It
bit?
does. It calms it down, but it also lets that pink shine too.
Gives it a little bit of a grown-up feel. So
Very
that's what I did
nice.
there. Yeah.
Very nice.
I don't have loads of these either. 6 of those, that's it. That's the lot. And then here, oh, well, this is just beautiful.
This is
isn't
my
it?
most favourite.
Is this your most favourite?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Love that.
Actually, do you know what? I nearly went with
Wouldn't
that
be
one
wrong,
for that.
would it?
It wouldn't be wrong. So if you did want to add in an extra cadet blue, like fill your boots.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're all available by the half metre, as you guys know. As you know. And then I did get quite carried away this morning, actually, didn't I? Just realised. Just, try. This is
this is such a classic colourway, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
So gentle and...
It's in grey. I've put duck egg with it because it's kind of in between the grey and the not quite teal.
But it's very
heart
sophisticated.
V much. This flew when we did Smarfs.
Yes.
If we're going to have to mask up again over winter,
I think we will. I think out of common courtesy to other people, we should, really.
then maybe the old Smarfs need to come back out. We need to show everyone how to make those again.
Yeah.
Here we go. What about that?
How vibrant is that?
I
That's
know. Japanese chrysanthemums
stunning.
with jade.
It's beautiful.
I know.
Absolutely stunning.
I don't know why I don't have this a lot around the place. Why don't I have this a lot around the place?
I don't
Jane?
know.
I don't know. Why
You should.
I know, but I've only got I've not got many left. 4 of them. That's all I've got. And then, cactus flower is one of my favourites. One of my all-time favourites. I don't have enough of this around the place either, to be fair. But I put with it that one with it, which is, it's not chartreuse.
Is it sage?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even write it on it. Just went that one. That one.
It looks like sage.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be.
No, it's not. It's
It
chartreuse.
is chartreuse.
Yeah, it's chartreuse.
Yeah.
Hang on. That one. Because
Yeah, it just flashes that bit in the middle.
That's
on
in
it.
it.
Yeah,
We've got
super.
to. And then,
Oh, it's there. There's his label. Look.
oh yeah, just
No, it's
obviously.
not like you got to label it.
I know. Yeah, shaggy yellow with lavender.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's pretty. Look at the colours in that.
I know.
Stunning.
I know.
Stunning.
It's this painted effect, and the fact that they can do that with only 16 colours amazes me.
Yeah.
Just
Beautiful.
amazes me. They're a clever bunch, aren't they, the old K-Facet Collective?
Amazing.
Philip Jacobs, obviously responsible for most of these prints today, and then Cave does the colours on these ones.
Magic.
Lovely.
Absolutely.
So they are what
stunning.
will go live at midnight tonight for you. Pop those there. Do you need the hippo today, Jane?
I don't think I do need him, but he's nice company.
Is there? I'm going to get out your way
Lovely.
to allow you to do your thing. I'm going to take this. Whoop. And away I go.
Lovely. Right, so we're doing the middle block. This is the centre block.
How many more have we got left to go, Jane?
This is the last but one, really. We'll be doing, next month we'll be doing this border, which is the migrating geese border. And then in January we'll put it all together. We'll talk about quilting it, different ways of quilting it, quilt as you go, and then we'll do a bit on binding as well. So,
Oh,
yeah.
happy birthday, Audra, by the way.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, I just realised it was her birthday. She bought one of the click-clack bags. Was it click-clack bag? Yeah, it was something like that yesterday, and said that it was a nice birthday present for herself.
Oh,
So I've just realised it's her birthday. And she's having a lazy day, lazy breakfast in bed.
Nice. Has
Yeah.
to be done on your
Yeah,
birthday.
yeah.
Absolutely. Right, so we're sort of revisiting some of the techniques that we've already done. There's a few things that you'll be familiar with from previous blocks. There's a few others that we're adding in just to bring the changes a little bit. Yeah, it's a nice block to make. It's a 9-patch block at the end of the day. There's lots of pieces in it, but ultimately it's 9 patches. 3 across there, 3 in the middle, and 3 at the bottom.
Karen's watching with her jammy dodgers this morning.
Oh,
I've got jammy dodger envy.
lovely. So we'll start off with the middle square because we're doing an economy block. I haven't brought my ruler in.
Yeah, there's stuff under there. We can share,
We
Jane.
can
We
share
know
it.
each other.
So we have a large square, middle square. This is fabric C, I think, in your bundle of squares.
Oh, we're back with the letters
Back
again.
with the letters again. I'll probably get them all wrong. P, C, yeah, C, D, E, F, G, and then 2 F squares. And we're going to cut these squares in half along the diagonal to make half square triangles. So we end up with 4 triangles.
All right, this Lo says that she loves brassica but hates purple. So I think So Sparkly is just going to have a purple.
Yeah,
It's fine. Share it out.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Just mix and match it.
Yay.
And we're going to add these triangles top and bottom to the square and then to the sides to make it a square within a square, economy block, whatever you used to calling it. So we'll put top and bottom and fold the triangle in half along that long edge, give it a pinch in the middle so you get a little crease, and do the same with your square. Just fold it in half, pinch top and bottom, and that way you can make sure that you've got your triangle in the middle of your square. You line those 2 creases up there and there, and of course you may wish to pin it just so that it doesn't move as you take it to the sewing machine, because it does that. So just pop pin in.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes,
Very
we've got
rude of it.
Rude habit of
Very
doing
rude of
that.
it. Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. We had a question.
Ooh.
Jane, actually, you are possibly the one for this.
Right.
Leslie said that she bought a Christmas panel of a square design last year. She
Yeah.
requires some material for backing and adding to the binding, etc., but just can't decide. Which Christmas panel? Was it the angel that we did last year? Square one? Because
We
normally
did 2, didn't we? We did the fold-up Advent one and we did the angel.
yeah.
There was the fold-up pockets. Where you just
Leslie, if
folded
you
it
can
up.
send us an email with a picture of which one it is, because we've sold quite a few now,
Yes.
then we can easily let you know what colour.
yeah.
But generally it's crimson that goes with it,
Yes.
red-wise. It's
Nice
generally-
red,
yeah.
Christmas red crimson. Our crimson works really well.
Oh, Michelle's ordered a new machine. Well done, Michelle.
Nice.
Yay. Welcome
Nice
to the
treat.
Juki Club.
You won't be disappointed.
Oh, Elizabeth, she says, oh, hang on, that's about swatch over. Sorry about that, everyone. What does a milestone follower mean? It says I am one. I've been called far worse.
Ooh, a milestone follower.
Follower? I don't know.
Does that mean that, you know, it's because I get them occasionally, it says I'm a fan. Would you like
A
to
top
display?
fan?
Yeah. Would you like to display your badge?
Mm.
Like, yeah. I think it's, you know, it's obviously a site that you like to visit a lot.
Margaret says, I sometimes have to wonder about the algorithms used to choose advertisements. The next item in my Facebook feed this morning is advertising a paddock cleaner. Do you want to win one, Natasha? I mean, I'm always happy for any kind of paddock cleaning device.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a bit spooky, isn't it, how you can mention something or a word that's similar, and then the next thing all the adverts on your feed are within that category. So again, we've sewn that on the top of the bottom of the skirt, and we're now going to sew those on the side. And we've done the same. We've pinched a triangle in half, lined up the creases, just to make sure that we're in the middle with our triangles, because you'll get your 1/4 inch overlap either side for your seam allowance.
Oh, Lo is trying really hard to behave herself this morning.
Oh, don't be like that, Lo. It wouldn't be the same, would it?
Oh, Geraldine says, oh, this is coming. Her internet's coming and going.
Oh.
It's very annoying. She's going to join us later, but she says, love and hugs to you all.
Oh. It's obviously, I don't know if it's something to do with the weather. It's a bit stormy and blustery, isn't it, today?
So I
don't
really
know
know
if it's
what's going on with the
affecting
weather.
people's internet connections.
No. Oh, hang on. Claire's got 5 smarts sitting ready to go.
Ooh.
Including one that was ordered and never collected. That's not annoying at all. Well,
No.
it only is annoying if it's not a fabric that you would have chosen for yourself.
That's true.
You know, and that's why here I only sell fabrics that I like.
Well, this
Because,
is the
you
thing,
know,
isn't it? You
yeah.
know, if you're left with it all, you've got to love it.
Absolutely.
Not that we're very often left with anything, aren't we?
Well,
It's all
no.
gone.
No.
There we go. So there we are. That's our middle square. If you want to trim your ears off, you can do that. You can see mine's just gone a little bit awry there. I think I just was a bit generous with the seam allowance at the start. But just to make sure that you've got a 1/4 inch from the point of there. If it's within the 1/4 inch, you know, don't worry too much. I'm just going to trim that off. So that makes it, I know where I'm going then, and I'll take those.
Cool.
ears off
Sylv
there.
is a milestone follower as well. And she said she didn't feel a thing. I don't know what that is.
It must mean that they've, you know, I don't know what the milestone is. That's the
No, I
thing,
don't know.
isn't it?
Elizabeth says that she lied about her age on Facebook and now she keeps getting ads for Zimmer frames. Nice.
Nice. You would have thought you'd have lied to say that you were younger. Isn't that what you do? Lie about your age, say you're younger than you are? No, maybe not.
No.
Well, it depends how old you are, doesn't it? As to, you know, when you're under 18, you lie about being 18, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
And then when you get to older, you lie about how young you are. And then when you get to a certain age, you start telling everybody exactly how old you are.
I don't care.
I'm
People
86, you know.
I don't care if people know how old I am.
No, I'm not
it
bothered either. It's just
not a worry
grateful
for
to
me.
be still here.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
So we're going to do the 3 triangle squares now. These are the 3 triangle units, which actually make up this part here. And there's a little quick way of doing that. So we're going to mark the diagonal. We've got 2 squares. This is A and D fabric. So I'm going to mark on the reverse side of the A, which is difficult to tell the reverse. It doesn't really matter. I'm using the water erasable marker. It doesn't matter what marker you're using because you're going to cut through it. So you can just use an ordinary HB pencil if you feel so inclined. We're going to sew 1/4 inch either side of the marked line.
So either side of the line.
Yeah. Because we're going to create 2 half square triangles. So we're going to cut along that marked line, and we're going to press them open, and I'm pressing them so I want the seam under the darker fabric, so I'm going to have the darker fabric on the top, and then that will press up and away. So we've got 2 half square triangles, like so. And then we're taking fabric B, and we're going to mark the diagonal line from corner to corner on the reverse of those. I've got 2 of those ones. You will have, I think you start off with 4. It's all in the instructions.
Something
along
Read your
those
instructions,
lines.
you're fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Oh, so an update on the milestone. Jenny thinks it works on how much you comment.
Oh. Yes. I suppose your interaction within the, yeah. And now we're going to place that on top of those half square triangles, but we're placing it so that the diagonal line is in the opposite to the seam. So it runs, if I've got my seam going horizontally, then that line runs vertically. So that when we sew down, we get our 3 triangle unit. So we're placing those on the top with that diagonal line opposite to the seam line, in the opposite diagonal to the seam line, and we're going to sew 1/4 inch either side of this line.
Okay. Guys, we're down to 1 NX7 left now. So if you were one of the people that wanted £1,000 off the NX7, please get involved, because it's there. I don't know when the next ones will be coming through. They will,
Yeah.
at some point, but I don't know when. And actually the next one that comes through is earmarked for Gemma anyway.
Yes. She's been waiting a long time.
She has been waiting, yeah, for hers. She's very generously let everybody else go first.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so the next one is Gemma's, and then it's back to everybody else.
That's dedicated customer service, isn't it?
I know, she's a true little star. But we can say that because she's not here to listen today, so
Yeah.
We can be nice about her. And
I bet
let it
she's
go to her
listening.
head. No, she's doing her
she's
doing
doing
her exam thing
Exam
today.
today. And then we're going to cut along that marked line. So you create, in total, you will have 8. I've created 4 with just those squares, and we're going to press that so that it goes underneath the fabric B.
Look at that. Very nice.
So just give it a press.
Yeah, if you do that
See?
on the edge, then we can actually see it,
Yeah.
which is fabulous. Oh, Michelle, she says, I'm watching and trying to keep my mind off the fact my dog George is at the vet's having surgery. Oh, well, we wish him a very
let's hope
speedy
he's
recovery. There's
fine.
nothing more worrying, is there, when
No.
you've got fur babies?
Yes.
in need of, because they can't
100%.
tell you,
No,
can
they
they? That's the
can't.
thing.
No, that's the hardest thing, is they
So-
can't say where it hurts or what hurts or.
Yeah, we've had a little dynamic change at home with the cats, because
yeah.
my nan, and I know that you guys all want to know, my nan turned 90, and all she wants is a cat. But because she's 90 and my granddad's 94,
Yeah.
the rescue places won't consider her for a rescue rehome,
Oh.
and she's just they're just
Yes.
at home all day.
Yeah, and a cat would be perfect
Yeah,
company for
yeah,
them.
yeah. And of course now we're here, HP's been really missing us.
Yes, I've been missing HP too.
Yeah. So HP has gone to stay with them and
Oh,
see
lovely.
if this will be a good thing. And they've called her Happy
Oh,
rather than HP. But
that's lovely.
she's just adoring being on their lap today.
Yes, because she just get cuddled all the
Yeah.
time, won't she?
Yeah, yeah. So
Beautiful.
she's having a great time because she's 16.
Yes. She's at the time of her life where she just likes to sit.
Yeah.
And if she can find a spot of sunshine, she's even happier.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
There we go.
So
Do you want to have a look at that?
we've got these 3/4 square triangles. Now we're going to turn these now so that the fabric A are against each other.
Oh, this is where the magic starts to happen,
Yes,
isn't it?
this is. And so we're going to sew those together.
Very good.
Now, your seams are facing the same direction, so I would suggest that you use a pin across in the seam just to hold them together, because they're facing the same way. They've got a habit, if you don't pin them, of slipping, and it's frustrating then because you don't get your nice matching seams. So just sliding the pin along the seam line just to hold those together.
Oh, Heather's Tilda subscription's just turned up. Good, good, good. The case should be there today or tomorrow as well. I was just a little bit late sending that, so apologies. I did confess to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Margaret's thinking of
circumstance,
George.
hasn't it? It's been a bit crazy last
Yeah.
few weeks.
Lots of love for George here.
Oh,
We are big animal lovers here, aren't we? to be fair?
yes, absolutely.
Oh, Natalie's going to have to catch up later. She's off out into the wind and rain to find some rainbow fabric to finish some Christmas presses. We've got rainbow fabric.
We've got lovely rainbow
We've got
fabric.
beautiful rainbow fabric. We've got some Lewis and Irene ombre rainbow fabric. Natalie, you don't have to go anywhere.
We've got fabric with rainbows on, and we've got
Yeah.
stripy, the Macawa that goes with the hungry caterpillar. Is a lovely stripy
beautiful
fabric.
Really beautiful. Pam's also got to, she's like, I will watch the rest of the magic later. What's going on with the sound low? Or is it because I changed, there is we don't know why, but sometimes when we go to the close-up shot,
It goes quieter, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yes.
and none of us know why. The sound engineers don't know why.
No.
We just have to remember that that is a thing.
Yes. So you will have, once you've done all of your pieces, you will have
Like
4
crowns.
units like that.
Yeah.
So we'll put those to one side for now. And now we're going to make flying geese, and we're going to use the no waste method so that you can make 4 in one go.
Nice.
So that's our 5 1/4 inch square, and then we've got 4 2 7/8 inch squares, and we're going to mark the diagonal. There's a lot of diagonal marking today on the reverse of the fabric A.
Oh, George is having his some lumps removed in an X-ray, Jane.
Oh,
Yeah, Natalie. Oh dear. Now I'm rethinking and might need to have a hunt on the website. Well, of course. We have all your rainbow needs here.
absolutely.
We've also still got some of that rainbow border,
Yes,
which
which is a
actually
bit stunning.
maybe we should do for the Pay It Forward project. So actually we should say about the Pay It Forward project, for those of you that missed what it is on Friday, is going to be a kit to make 2 little girls' dresses. Don't panic, they're just pillowcase dresses.
Nice and
Okay,
straightforward
yeah.
ones.
So this is a pattern that I've written, so it can't be difficult because, you know, I did it. And it's straight line stitching again, it's straight line stitching, and it is super, super, super easy. Jane, it can't be light colours.
No, because they can't be see-through.
No. So we've had to be really careful about which fabrics we choose for these.
Yeah.
They've got to be robust, and we've got to put in French seams, which is fine because my pattern had French seams anyway.
Yeah.
Because apparently if they do ever get washed,
Yes.
how heartbreaking is that?
Yeah.
Just the if in there.
Yeah. If they ever get washed. Yeah.
Then they'll be bashed against a stone.
Yes. So they've got to be quite
Robust.
robust steams. Yeah.
So robust for 2 reasons. Firstly, that these might not be taken off,
Yes.
and they can't be pastely light colours because nothing needs to be see-through at all.
Exactly.
And but you will get 2 little dresses to send to little girls who, quite frankly, need and deserve them.
Yes. Absolutely.
So that's the Pay It Forward project, which is also listed, and that was also on my list of things that I was meant to tell you about, but completely forgot. So there's your word, Jane.
Okay, so we've put the two of the squares with the diagonal lines falling through, and they will overlap in the middle because that's your seam allowance. So in opposite corners with the diagonal line running straight through, and we're going to sew 1/4 inch either side. I'm going to get that recorded, 1/4 inch either side.
Either side, either side, either side.
Let mind the gap.
Oh, so you don't even break threads. You just go
No,
straight
you
forward,
don't need to because you're going to cut through anyway. So
Yeah.
you might as well cut the thread.
Ali says, "Oh no, I don't do clothes, but I'm up for a challenge." Honestly, Ali, don't even think of it as dressmaking. It's not. It's just if you can sew a straight line, you can do this.
Yeah.
It's not. It absolutely is not. I mean, we're not talking Great British Sewing Bee. We're talking changing a pillowcase into a dress. We're talking making a 1/2 metre of fabric into a dress.
Yeah.
It is the only reason really that there is an entire pattern that I wrote for it was just to give all the different sizings.
Yeah.
For different age groups.
So we've cut that in half along that marked line now, and we're going to press these small triangles up and away from the larger triangle.
Oh, this I still forget how this happens.
Yeah, this is, you get to this point and you're like, how on earth are these going to become flying geese? They look like hearts, I think.
Oh,
Little
Elizabeth
hearts.
says Natasha always brings things that are doable. It's because, Elizabeth, I'm not actually a very good sewer myself.
You're improving all the time.
I'm an improver. I think Gemma looked at something I made the other day. She goes, "Do you know what, Natasha? That's not too awful." That wasn't actually the word she used, but I can't say the word that she used.
No.
She got quite good at that now.
Only Gemma would get away with saying that.
Do we think she got away with it?
Yeah. So we've got what I call the heart shape, or the
Yes.
large triangle, and we're going to place that other square that we've done in the corner
You see,
of the
I call it
triangle.
Madonna Vogue.
With the line running through the middle of the two smaller triangles. And again, it's going to be too big, that's your seam allowance, so don't think you cut your squares wrong.
Okay, it's all good.
It's
Oh,
fine.
apparently the close-up is the louder one.
Oh,
Oh. Ali, yes, of course, you can send me your hearts to gift, of course. Yes, that's absolutely no problems. If any that get sent to me, and actually we did have someone, oh gosh, who sent them to us? They came yesterday.
that was nice.
Yes, absolutely beautiful. They came in a box and with a nice note, and it completely escaped. It's on Gemma's desk actually. So no, we have got a box to go, and they are going to go to the breast cancer place in Brighton. Any that get sent to us.
Lovely.
There you go.
And I'm sewing 1/4 inch either side of the line. Funnily enough.
Oh, hi Cass. She says, what sizes are the frocks going to be? I have a petite 8 and a 6-year-old who love a dedicated Christmas gown. It's normally 30+ degrees for our Chrissies. So basically, Cass, I'll have a look on the pattern. I'll send you the pattern and you can size it up, because you can just add a border around the bottom to make it longer and bigger. But they are such easy ones. Oh, Rona's all about the cave fabric today. Yeah, we can tell, Rona. We had to box up your order, which is on its way, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says she can't wait for her bundle.
Oh, lovely.
Do we do a full bundle of Kafe's shock cottons? No, but we can get hold of some and do that for you. It will just take a little while to organise that and get it here. And Linda said, made the dress for my granddaughter from your pattern. Very easy and beautiful. There we go.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. Cass, just...
So I'm cutting through that
sorry.
drawn diagonal line now. And then we're going to press those seams up and away, and you can see then that forms.
Ah, yes.
your
That's
flying
it.
That's the bit where it goes, oh, that's what you mean.
No, I don't know what nail size you need for Jeff.
Oh,
What you
bless
two
her.
get up to. with your pillowcase dresses is entirely up to you. Linda, you see, Linda said she made her dress for, did I just say that? Dress for her granddaughter from the
Yes.
pattern? Very easy, very beautiful. There we go. I'm not going mad. Jenny said that, yes, it did used to be the quiet one in the old studio, the close-up.
Yes, it did.
Ah,
That's quite interesting, isn't it? If it's different here,
yeah.
that makes you wonder what's
I mean, I don't know what we
going
can
on.
do about it, but
No.
it's just of interest.
Yes, makes it interesting. So we've got our 4 flying geese units, and we've got these 3 triangle units, and we're now going to join those together so that the flying geese unit sits on top. So it forms like that. It's either an L shape or a heart shape. I don't know what you want to say about it.
It's like a big diamond.
Yeah. So that's how that goes. So we're going to just join those together. Just line them up. We can chain piece those.
Ali says duvet size as opposed to pillowcase for Jeff. I mean,
Poor
we were too
Jeff,
polite to say.
He does get it, doesn't he? Bless him.
Oh dear. He is slightly vertically challenged, small but perfectly formed.
Oh.
Oh. Well, I mean, you can always take up the seam. It's fine. Oh, Claire thinks that the flying geese unit trick just clicked. Claire, it's always a surprise for me every time. I'm glad it's clicked for you because every time I'm like, oh, I know that we get to, and I get to Madonna.
Yeah.
With the pointy boobs.
Pointy booby bit.
Yeah. And then I get distracted and I forget. I forget what bit goes next. And then it's always a lovely surprise. I'm like, oh yeah, no, that one. That one. No, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that out.
She's back to herself. And Lo's back in the room.
Sylv says him indoors is large in both directions, so would need a king size. Have I missed something here? I mean, do men like wearing dresses?
It's comfy. Lets the air around, you know.
I mean, togas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, is this what we're thinking, like togas or something?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just a fashion phase that I've missed.
It's not something I'm aware of, not in our house anyway. So I'm going to press that now, and I'm pressing it so that the seam falls underneath the flying geese unit because there's less seams and everything. I've just missed the point on that one. I probably should have moved it up slightly. I'm not going to worry about it. In the overall scheme of things, it's not obvious. You may want to unpick it if you do it to yours and make it sit better.
It's quite nice actually having Gemma's make underneath on the frame underneath yours because you can see
the different colour. How it.
It's not just that, but you could see what would start to happen if you actually just did a quilt just of this block.
Yes. Yeah.
And how that could be really rather beautiful
It
too.
could be beautiful.
I'm just going to change so that everyone can see what I'm talking about. There.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
A quilt of those blocks would make a lovely effect. So these will come here, here, and here within our block. That's how we're building it up.
Colette, I will check. I wasn't here a lot of last week, so I will check. Things do come in when I'm not here, and then I don't know. So just let me check that, Colette.
So we're now going to make some half square triangles, which we've done several times. 2 squares again. We're marking the diagonal and we're going to sew. Guess what we're going to sew?
Outside the line, quarter
Outside
inch.
the line, right, quarter of an
Yay!
inch.
Lynn says, don't you remember the Demi Rousseau caftan? I remember David Beckham wearing a sarong.
Yeah. Well, David Beckham could wear anything and it'd be all right, wouldn't it, really?
Yeah, or nothing.
And the less, the better.
Any of that, yeah. No, it says, remember, Jane, if it doesn't kill you or make you pregnant, it's all fine.
Yeah.
Natalie, you are on fire today. She's hilarious. Natalie says, whoops, some fabric might have fallen into my basket. Natalie, we have saved you getting wet in the rain.
There you go, you see.
It's like
you
a public
haven't
service.
had to leave the house.
Nope. Nope, you've got to spend some more quality time with your hamster and us.
So we've cut along that diagonal line and we're making 2 half square triangles.
Elizabeth said that her new carer and her husband dress as each other. Oh, and yeah, not Elizabeth's husband. I was going to say you and John aren't married, are you? Dress as each other for Halloween.
Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah.
So now you want your half square triangles. So they run from bottom left to top right. And then you want your little squares. And this is fabric A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Fabric G on one side and fabric A on the other piece. And you're going to do that 4 times for your corners.
Oh, Leslie sent her email. We'll pick that up, Leslie, and have a little look and see what colour we need to get for you. Syl said Demi Rousseau's caftan was the singing tent.
That's right.
I don't know what it was. I don't know it. So this is all...
Yeah, very 70s.
So you have to remember I was born in 79.
Yeah, before your time.
Before the caftan.
So we're
Oh,
going
the
to
caftan
press
was
those,
before me.
both of those are going to press towards the smaller square. Obviously with fabric A, with it being pale, if you get any of your seam showing, you can always just lift it up slightly. You'll probably want to trim your ear away, but what you can do is you can just trim your seam down just a fraction. Just, you know, a few threads. And that way, when you press that back, it won't be as obvious. You'll just get the shadow of the white. You won't get any of the blue showing through.
Right.
That's always handy to know, because sometimes you can press your seam back and a bit of your darker fabric will show. It's easier to press it towards the square. It goes together better. There's less... You can press it the other way, but you're going to find it difficult because you've got a seam there and it'll be clunky and what have you. So you've got 2 pieces like that. And what you do is you turn the one round. So you've got your squares in opposite directions and you're going to sew those together. And again, because we've pressed both the seams to the square, that part there will interlock. And
Jane, this is genius. This is such a pretty
comes
one.
together so
Yeah.
nicely.
I like it a lot. Jenny said, would you consider doing some half metre heavens plus half metre heaven of pattern with 2 half metres of plains? Do you know we did do a few of those.
Yeah, we did.
I can't remember why we stopped.
I don't know, I think I even came up with a little pattern, didn't I, that would work with.
Oh yeah, we were going to do some like quilt projects especially for them. Luckily, Lo, I don't know the song you're singing, so it's not an earworm for me, but it's an earworm for lots of people.
Is she singing the Demi Roussos one?
Ever and ever.
Yeah, forever. I can't sing.
You'll be the
so
one
you'll
that shines on me like the
one.
morning sun.
Yes, yeah.
No, you see, passes.
He had a little bit of like a wobble in his voice as well, because I think he was either Greek or Cypriot or something like that.
Right.
So I've done the twiddle, you know.
Oh, Margaret will be pleased.
The twiddle in the middle.
It's not a Wednesday unless you've had a twiddle in the middle.
Just unpick those 2 little stitches up to the seam line, and then one seam will go one way and one will go the other. It makes it nice and flat in the middle. It does cause a little bit of a fuss here because it doesn't like to go against, but that will go into your seam. So that's your corner unit, and you'll make 4 of those.
Lynn, you know I'm not going to listen to that, don't you? She's going, here's a link for later, Natasha. No, not if it's that annoying that everyone
You'll be singing it forever.
Oh, I'll let everybody else sing that one.
So there we are. We've got our 9 patch. So we're going to sew
Beautiful.
those 2 together those two to there and those two to there, and then we'll sew the 3 rows.
It's very regal. And actually, you know what I didn't show everyone, Jane, which you might like to, and that is just to remind everyone of the poppy block that we did.
Oh, yes. I don't know, I can't even remember when it was, but it must have been around about this time
last year.
We did the
And
Tudor Rose
Oh,
table
yeah, the Tudor
runner.
Rose. But we did it. Oh, hang on.
There we go. I'll let it flat again. But I had a play with the colours, and I did it with the black and the red, with a white background, and I felt it looked a little bit like a poppy.
Yeah. So was that just a ½ metre of red, ½ metre of black, ½ metre of white?
Yeah, and it's the folded flying geese unit that creates that curve, and that's a folded half square triangle. Very simple to do, but when I did it with some of the I can't remember whose fabric it was now, but it was quite Tudory, and we did it in like a lovely like rusty red and creams and things, and I called it the Tudor Rose. But then I had a play with colours, and I thought that looks, you know, it's a stylised poppy, but it gave the idea. And we did it with blue and yellow as well, didn't we? And it looked a daisy.
Oh, that would look nice with our new furniture in the hallway.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
So yeah, the pattern is available. I think SJ's linked it
She has tagged
onto the site.
Oh, Claire said that was our wedding song. Are you singing it now, Claire? And
it'll be
of
an earworm
swooshing
for
around in a
everybody
wedding
that
dress.
knows it.
And Claire says that she always thinks of Abigail's party when she hears of Demi Rousseau. Just trying to think. I'm just trying to remember the plot of Abigail's party. I know I had to study it at drama school, but it wasn't one that made a massive impression, just that I knew I should know it. Oh, here we go.
Just going to.
Is the pay it forward number 3 for the pillowcase dress? I'm getting lost. No, number 3 was the heart. This is number 4. We should probably say what they are now, shouldn't we?
Yes.
Because they started off being a bit of a mystery, but now that they're not a mystery because they're out there, and like Ali, who's trying to go, what am I buying? That might help. No, it's the latest one. It's number 4 is the pillowcase dress, and that's what we haven't made it yet, so we'll all make it together and it'll be fine. But it just means that 2 little girls get a dress.
It's always a good idea to just keep popping it back into the block space as you sew your seams, just so that you're certain that you've got them facing the right way, everything's the right way up.
It's double checking, isn't it?
It
It's about
is.
braces.
It's just, you know, it just helps and it reduces frustration. If you think you're merrily sewing away and then suddenly find that you've sewn 2 together the wrong way up or something like that. And it's very easy to do.
Lynn says, just watch to see the caftan, then stop. Okay. She says, no need to listen if you don't like the song. Well, I'm not going to know if I don't like the song until I listen to the song.
Yeah.
And then it'll be an earworm.
And probably you'll hear it.
Do you think
and you'll
I'll
be
know
like,
it?
oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, but what was that song that Gemma made me listen to that I had no idea? And she's like, she was really upset with me on, not upset.
Well, first of all, she
disappointed
couldn't
with me
yeah,
because
she
I
couldn't
hadn't
believe
watched Christmas movies.
the holiday.
She
kept going on about it. She's like, I can't believe you haven't seen the holiday.
She went home and told her husband and daughter that I hadn't seen it, and they've now said that they're not even prepared to be in the same room with me until I've watched it. I'm like, guys, I think this is getting a little bit out of control
yes.
here.
A little bit harsh.
But okay. And then there was a song. What was the song? Should have been me.
That's right, yes.
I'd never heard of it.
Yeah. So, I mean, Gemma's got a fantastic voice. So then we had the song, she played it, and then we were all singing it. We couldn't get it out of our heads then for the rest of the day. I can't remember who the artist was, but it's a classic sort of Motown. I don't know if it is Motown, but...
So yeah, that was what everyone else then ended. But I'd only heard it the once, so it wasn't one that sat in my head enough.
So we've got our 3 rows now, and I would press the seams on the top and bottom row. I would press them towards the corners, and then in the middle row I would press them towards the middle. There's just less bulk by pressing them in towards the middle, and again, by doing that, you're going to be able to get them to nestle as the rows go together.
So the middle ones press in towards the middle.
Yeah, I think, you know, when you've got your fabrics, you can see how the seams are better lying.
Ali, they're under today's bargains. If you look at today's page, then the pay it forward kits should be. Hang on, let me find it for you. Bear with. Jane's busily
Pressing
pressing.
away. Just your fabric. I quite often, I think I've said this several times before, you quite often find that your fabric will tell you which way it wants to go. It's the way of least resistance generally. So because I've got those two facing that one and those two facing inwards, when I come to join my rows together, again, I'll get my seams nesting nicely if I've sewn them nicely together. There's quite a bit of seam matching with this, and sometimes you might just, you know, I've done the twiddle there, but actually probably the twiddle isn't helping with seam matching. So, you know, sometimes it doesn't always help.
There you go, Ali, I've just sent you the link.
Now looking at this, I'm just going to put, you can see here, I don't know if you can see, I haven't matched my seam up very well there, so I'm going to unpick that because I haven't matched it, there's a great big gap there where it's not going to nestle. You just have to be careful of that.
Oh, there you go.
And it's probably, you know, pinning is the answer.
Oh, that old chestnut.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Let's
the
do
reason we
that.
have pins, that's fine. Sylv says, oh, MG, I love roaring. It should have been me after a few sherbets. Yes, it's Motown and Yvonne Fair.
Yvonne Fair, that's it.
Is it your, is it like your karaoke song, Oh Choice? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, it's a good one. There is out there somewhere, there is a fantastic video of like a drag queen type person, and he's obviously a friend of the groom, and at their wedding he bursts in and lip syncs to that song dressed in drag like a bride, and it's absolutely brilliant, and the faces of some of the guests are just like, because I think for a split second they think it's real. You can imagine, can't you? Everybody else who knows him, and probably some of them were in on the joke. They're just killing themselves.
Oh, they actually did it at someone's wedding?
Yeah, it's at the actual wedding.
Oh my God, I thought it was just like a spoof.
No.
Oh no. Oh.
It's brilliant.
Oh.
It's an American thing, but it's just
Hilarious.
Yep,
they messed up that
hilarious.
American wedding. That's fine. That's not okay. Oh, Sylv says she's seen that video. It's hysterical.
It is hysterical. And I think as he's singing and he's getting more and more irate about, you know, with the song,
Yeah.
I think his pants fall down as well. I think, you know, the complete thing, it's really hilarious.
That's all going on. You've got to wonder though, was the bride in on it? Because
I think so, because she took it very well and was laughing with everybody. I mean, I think to do something like that, you've got to have everybody's the main party's
consent
to do it, haven't you? Really?
Oh, Lo says her karaoke song is "My Way" by Sid Vicious.
Oh,
yeah, that's a version.
Yeah. There we go, this is the final seam.
Final countdown. Rona says, I just think of the Vicar of Dibley with that song.
Oh, I don't know that, Mum.
Oh, hang on. Was that when the producer from the BBC
Oh, when she jumps in the puddle up to, yeah.
Because there was one of the, when Songs of Praise, and she really, and then he wanted her to marry him, not marry him, but marry him and his girlfriend.
Yes. And she got the wrong end of the
Yeah,
stick.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, all the karaoke songs are coming out now. It's Raining Men. Yeah.
So there we are. There's
Oh,
our block.
we're done. Oh my goodness.
3
Hang on.
rows joined together.
Move over. Switch. Not doing it, Jane.
There
There
we
we
go.
are. There we are. Look at that. Doesn't it
Isn't
look
it
different in
lovely?
that colourway?
Yeah. And you've got that sort of square behind and your little star forming there.
That's so clever. It almost looks like inlaid marble.
Yes. Yeah. This is the beauty of these fabrics, isn't it? And there's a little bit of a sparkle going on in here as well, which is
That's
lovely.
fabulous texture. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm loving that.
So there we are. That's your
Fabulous.
centre block.
Oh, Jane, you clever old bean. Thank you so much.
You're very
What
welcome.
are we doing next week? Is this where you tell me that you're on holiday and it's my show?
No.
I
You've
thought
got a
the
couple of
week
weeks
after.
yet. A couple of weeks yet.
Oh, this. Yes.
We're
Hold it a
revisiting.
Bit higher. There.
We're revisiting our folded star
In a slightly different format.
in a more of a runner.
Well, I think this will be a
It
wall
looked
hanging.
lovely just hanging, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
And I know exactly where that's going to hang in here, by the way.
Yeah.
So you all know. But that's what we're going to do next week.
So yeah, we're going to look at that next week.
Lo says, I completely adore how we all go off on a tangent. Do you know, just as well, because when this then happens on mainstream channels, I get really told off. Natasha.
Yeah, well, we've got no producer in our ear here, have we?
I know. Well, do you know what? That's the other thing.
Yeah.
I've come off talk back there. I can't be bothered to listen to other people.
Yes.
So they every day they say, "Are you on talkback today?" And I'm like, "No," and they're like, I'm like, "No, I don't know, no." So bless them.
Lovely.
Jane, that's stunning. That's stunning. It's all stunning today. Love that.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
And thank you guys for taking us off tangents. Ali says, I think it's because Gemma isn't here to do it for us. In other words, go off tangent.
Yes.
Yeah. You never
We
have a
wouldn't
short
have it
conversation
any
with
other
Gemma.
way. We wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, it's all good fun.
It is.
Right, you balmy lot. We're off. Yeah, there isn't an extra show or anything. Oh, no, I'm on Hochanda tomorrow. Not Hochanda, the craft store tomorrow.
Yeah.
7 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it's going to be an early one.
Yeah.
And then 10 o'clock. Block of the month at 10 o'clock, but you guys will all have got that from here anyway.
Yeah.
Cushion kits with all the zips and the binding matching.
Lovely.
Matchy.
Look out for your Friday newsletter.
Oh, yeah. You're going to want to see that this week. Well, you're going to want to see it every week because she puts a lot of time and effort into that.
She does. She works hard on the Friday
And
newsletter.
we're getting some cracking deals in there, you know, as well.
And when her and Gemma get together and start scheming, we get some lovely stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, then. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We will see you on Monday when I'm going to make the world's easiest, possibly one of the biggest quilts, ever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what I'm going to say.
That'll be something to look forward to.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
Else it's going to be a bit of a letdown.
Oh.
So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to give you a big hint, Jane. It's in the room.
Ooh. I think I know which one it might be.
Yes, but it's going to be a different version of. So
Lovely.
there we go. Right, everybody. Lots of love. See you Monday. Bye-bye.